Happy Friday. What up, YouTube? I'm coming at y'all because I got a download. Someone is about to pass away. Someone that is in hospice, possibly East Texas. Ring the bell. Spirit angels and spirit guides, fathers and mothers, in Jesus' name. This is Psalm 38, Alchemy. Somebody don't have to be filled with a loathsome disease in their balls. But that is what 38 about disease. Someone is dying of a disease, man-made disease. Possibly was married to
Hungry
a
Root is a game
karma,
changer.
a karmic.
I eat better, feel better, and I actually look forward to making meals now. All the groceries are always super fresh and delicious, and I'm making better food choices.
The Bible, I didn't feel like carrying that big Hebrew book in here. I'm in the kitchen. It's in my room. So, yeah. Then we're going to open up with Psalm 38. Well, Psalm 10 right here, giving and receiving. Someone that has someone else in misery, someone that is receiving karma. Psalms 10, why does standing thou afar off, O Lord? Why does hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous whom the Lord abhorred. Okay, so this is a man or woman, take what resonates and leave what doesn't, who possibly cheated or they were the enemy to their mate. Someone is about to pass away. O Lord, rebuke me not in hot wrath, somebody that is under judgment, neither chasten me in hot displeasure, for thine arrows stick fast in me, and thy hand presseth me sore. There is no soundness in my flesh because of thine anger, neither there is any rest in my bones because of my sin. Someone is under judgment, like I said, possibly East Texas. Northeast Texas, possibly, or live in the East, New York. Speak up. Yeah. Storms. Okay. Storms are coming on people that were like warlocks. This is a warlock. This is a witch or a warlock. Could be a male, female, masculine, feminine, or masculine that's in feminine energy. Yeah, they use people for radical rebirths. They use women or men, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. They use men or women to come up, possibly make kids. What I said, make kids, pregnate them, and what I said, use them with children. Use them because they got kids with them. So guess what? Good juju is on your side, but it's not on this person's side. This person you cut off, right? You had 2 kids with them, possibly 2 kids. Yeah, you desired kids with them, and they pretended like they wanted kids with you, but all the while, it was for a radical rebirth. It was for money. It was for pentacles. That's why these cards are sticking out to me. So somebody is about to pass away. They do not collect gold. 6 in the reverse is hell. They on their way out. They used you for pentacles. 6, 9. So this is a 69 guy. Somebody possibly in jail. Deal breaker. Yeah, they didn't get the pass go. They used you. Hotel in the reverse. They left you with bills. Used you for housing. Money. Right. What else? Spirit. Pentacles. I keep hearing pentacles. Yes. 7. Elimination. You forgave them. You forgave them. They put you, they cheated on you. They put you in a 2 of Cups situations. Draw 4, right? Yeah, draw 4. They cheated on you, used you, gossip about you, groups and groups. 4, up to 8 people. Up to 8 people. Yeah, money. Used you for money. will come up. Reverse effect is going on right now. That's what's going on. Reverse effect. This is two people. Confirmation. Okay. Yeah, rent. Possibly can't pay rent. Or they left, like I said, they didn't help you. They stole rent money. Deal breaker. Yeah, they stole rent from you. Look, rent money. Left you and your kids. Pillar the post, right? Pillar the post, right? Stop sign. You cut them off. God told you to cut them off. And now, and this is Six of Pentacles, so this is past. Past. They put you in the past. In the past, they put you through a lot. Action card, pass go, draw two cards, right? You go, you draw two cards, that was the kids from it, and you win. You get the pass go, right? You in a new situation, rent, possibly you're a renter, wild property, God's property. You're God's property, right? God take care of you, you're straight, right? You didn't sell your soul. Railroads, you came to the crossroad, right? They're at the end of their road. Wild property, black. Collection. Souls about to be collected. Wild property. Black is on the way. Reading rainbow. Yeah, you're a rainbow warrior. You just said no. But they couldn't say no. They was too busy saying yay, buying drugs and stuff, right? Slide deal, action card, right? Yeah. Yeah. They're in jail. I hear jail. Somebody's in the nursing home. But someone about to pass away. I hear Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah. Hotel in reverse. They possibly be found in the hotel also in the reverse, dead. Okay. Yeah, collection. Gang Sarah, the ancestors is coming to collect. Spirit is coming to collect. They have holding a lot of people in bondage, so people can be liberated from their ass. So you can receive the joy, right? You reverse that. They had you pregnant and in grief, but you're not in grief no more. You cut all that off. You grounded yourself and remember who you are. You're worthy of love. They had you feeling like you wasn't worthy. They told you you wasn't. They'll never possibly find no one like you. Lies and garbage. You trusted your intuition, I. God, the God in you, your intuition spoke to you. Psalm 35. Fight against the enemies that are fighting against me. Strive with those that are striving against me. You alchemized everything that they gave to you, right? And now you're in your joy and your harvest season, right? Yeah, because this is divine lineage. Because you let the snake self-sabotage themselves. And you're no longer self-sabotaging, taking care of the enemy, feeding the enemy, sleeping with the enemy, right? That's what I know. No more sacred lust. You left all that behind you. You did find love. You found the true love that is in the upright, that is your North Node, your kingdom spouse. And you have soul forgiveness, could possibly be pregnant. I keep picking that up in the spirit. Somebody is pregnant with twins. But yeah, this is what this is because you surrender to the divine. And now Goddess Mayat is giving and receiving, and Goddess Oshun, cosmic power. Okay? No more scarcity. You are the triple-headed beast, baby. You are goddess. As above, so below, as within, as without the ancestors. The gods and goddesses of the spiritual realm, heavenly realm kingdom are working with you, are your divine lineage. And this is your divine lineage. No more scarcity. No more pessimistic thinking. And all spells that were given to you, the curses, you broke the curses of your bloodline. All these witches and warlocks of your bloodline, you broke the curses. You are the shepherd of the sheep. This is your divine lineage. You are the celestial alignment. You cut the cords of shame. Also Psalm 19, you are the sun tabernacle. Shame on your bloodline. Shame on the people that did the magic on you. Medusa, righteous indignation, but also your mother, grandmother, all them were Medusas enraged in the South Node, demons, right? But you reverse that, right? And you living out loud. They created the way they did. Their creativity was in the reverse. This mother figure did it out loud, manifested in the reverse, manifested with demons, right? And that's why they're stuck. And their seasons have changed, right? You're in your season of pleasure, but they're in their season of pain. They're exposed. Okay, miracles are upon you. Because you feeling safe, you raised your kids, you did everything the righteous way, and you brazen over the bitter people that are stuck in their south node. The truth has been exposed, and you're shining. You went back, and God gave you insight on everything that happened, what it was true, what wasn't true. And now you're shining, and you're manifesting. And guess what? You are the greatest teacher, the wounded healer. And you don't betray. That's why you have a level up. You're not with demons. You don't strive with demons. You don't sit with demons. And that's why you're leveling up, and because secrets have been revealed on the undercrowded love of the past. And you have cut it off. Okay? Because you trust in God. The song playing in the background. You know that God. There's no other way but with the gods and goddesses, baby. They raised you. Okay, Tarot. The Tarot want to speak. The Tarot wants to speak. Y'all love Tarot. It's starting to be my favorite thing. You heard me? What I said. 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. New energy. New man. But, like I said, your Emperor is God. Your higher self is God. Your Emperor is God. God, we took them swords, we took it out, and Goddess Maya is giving and receiving. Everything that they sent to you, Goddess Maya is sending it back. Like the ancestors are giving what they gave to us in this hour. This is the mirroring hour. 2025 is the mirroring hour. Where's my Oshun card? Holy Spirit, I pulled it out. Yeah, here it is. Wait. Giving and receiving. What I said. The divine. The divine is passing out. Everything that your past offered you, if abandonment from your parent, mom, dad, sister, brother, cousin, baby daddy, husband, father, aunt, uncle, anybody that gave you swords, they are returning to sender. Return to sender. So now, and this is God, this is the Most High, gods and goddesses, the Emperor. Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, Thought, Apollyon, Zeus, Heliopolis, Yahweh. The whole kingdom is passing out swords to anyone that hurt you, harmed you, neglected you, abandoned you, cheated on you, talked down on your name. Psalm 105, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. What I said, 7 of Cups, they participated, talked down on you, sent you emotion, put you in a derision, had you thinking that you was tripping. What I said, Page of Wands, a young man, a dark magician. They have no strength. And this could be someone that's in confinement, like I said, someone about to pass away. Okay? And it's male or female. Okay? Could be a woman in man's strength. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. Okay? Earth signs. They are being returned. This is judgment. This is judgment. Knight of Cups, Archangel Michael. They are here to give and receive. What you put out is what you're going to get back. Okay? Chariot, message. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, grounding. Y'all are worried. You can't sleep. No rest for the enemy. No sleep for the enemy. There's no rest for the wicked. Go look it up in the Bible. Book of Isaiah, book of Joel. Go read it. No rest for the enemy. They had you in your feelings and thoughts, and now their dreams are hunting them. The high priestess, God, is hunting them in their dreams. They're being hunted in their dreams, right? Ace of sword of truth. The lovers. They didn't know that you was the chosen being. Even your mother, she rejected Jesus. Okay? This is a reality everybody got to accept. They rejected the golden child. All these people in this lifetime, and each family has that golden child, but it's only one chosen daughter. And it's coming to reality that people are realizing who you are, and that who they rejected because they never grew up. This also could be a daughter, Empress in reverse. That is a young Page of Sword, like to talk back, gossip, cuss you, disrespect you, or whatever. She realizing too that she's being left out in the cold from having a 10 of Cups Because she chose the world in reverse over you. Okay? So it's a lot going on. But it's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing. I keep getting the message that if they ain't already gone, they are gone. Six of Swords, yeah, you swim away to calmer waters. And also in the reverse, you told them to get away from you. The Red Sea, part in the Red Sea, right? Yeah, part in the Red Sea. You part the Red Sea on his baby daddy, husband, baby mama, wife, ex-husband, mother, father, family group, job. This could be speaking on anything that you had to cut the cords on. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, because God told you, you had insight into it. God told you, you talk to God, you're being guided by the Holy Kingdom Spirit, right? Little bird, 3 little birds came to your window and told you, Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, that it was going to be all right. What I said, King of Wands, God, the gods and goddesses. People don't realize who they be playing with. You're not the average being on this earth. You can't kill God. You can't kill a creator. They go when it's time. No one else can put what I said, 7 of Wands. Had you in the 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, because they was hiding money, right? You shared. You was stressing. The more you help them, the more it put you in the 10 of Pentacles. In the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. 10 of Wands and 7 of Wands and Pentacles, right? So guess what? You left. And this is past, present, future. But this past energy, 6 of Wands is past. They had you like this in the 4 of Swords. But you're a Page of Cup in the reverse. You're not like these people. They had you fucked up. Hermit mode. You went into hermit mode, hangman mode. You went in, thought about what you can do. You and God. You and the gods and goddesses, right? You and your gods, right? Yeah. God led you away from all these people for a reason. It's time for them to get their karma. It is time. This is 2025, the year of karma. Yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag. A person also, this can speak on a person that think they dick or they pussy is the bomb. But this is some whap ass pussy in reverse is dry and contagions of poison. They have nothing but poison eggs, snake eggs. You heard me? Snake penis, poison penis. You know what I'm saying? Cause guess what? You are the sun. You left that behind. And now in your future, in this moment right now, you're in joy, hope, optimism, because you always follow the sun, Janelle Monáe. I like that. You always follow the sun. Why should I be? You are in the 3 of Cups, right? 3 of Cups situation, you, your partner, and God, the spiritual team. That's what that is. That's what that means. You are in the 3 of Cups. Joy, hope, optimism, love. You heard me? Knight of Swords and the Star. You heard me? That's what that is. Also speaking on the dark horses, the different color horses in the Bible, you've been through a lot to get to where you are. Because you're the star. Because you're the star. Now I understand what they be reading. 5 of Swords. They people are in the 5 of Swords. They got to watch their back. They don't know who to trust. Okay? They can't sleep. They can't eat. They not sleeping or eating. They can't eat comfortably. They can't do nothing. 6 of Cups situation. They got to pretend like they like these people and they be these people friend. Yes, they did. They toast him with their enemies. You heard me? They toast him with the enemy. It's all right, though. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are protected. This is protected. Don't nobody have time for that. These games are not being played anymore. No more playing these games. It's over for them. It's over for the enemy. It is over. That's what God is saying. The mirroring hour. What they put you through is what they're going through. This is a King of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But they're in the reverse. They don't speak up. Actually, they're a follower. They were supposed to protect you, but they harmed you. Possibly put hands on you. You know what I'm saying? Beat you. Possibly abused you while you was pregnant. Abused the kids, you know. They hold everything about them just speaks abuse. This card just speaking abuse. Tower moment coming. Scorpio, they're being juggled. This is a tower moment though. But God is juggling their life right now. Their life is being juggled. They're here and there. They're in hospice, in jail. You know what I'm saying? On their way out, whatever the case may be. They're juggling. And this is a tower moment, Scorpio card. So everything they put you through is now being returned to sender. That part. Because it's like that. It's like that. What I said, Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. It's like that. Eye for an eye. That's what I heard. Eye for an eye. Two for a two. That part. Two of Cups, Queen of Cups. Yeah. Eye for an eye for a Queen of Cups. Eye for an eye. God is giving out what they gave out is being put back. Two of Cups, baby. And also this Queen of Cups is already with her mate. So no one from the past, what I said, death on the past. No one from the past can return. Death on the past, baby. Death on the past. Where is that card? Death on the past, baby. Etheric cards. Yeah. Death on the past. Where my card at? Hold up. Etheric cards. There is power. You believe in Jesus. You believe in God. Your ancestors raised you in the Word. Half church, half spiritual, or whatever the case may be. You know what it was. God's been talking to you. They don't realize God speak to us when they weren't speaking to them that was faking and pretending. You understand? Because we are Israel. We hold the light. We are the light of this world. Okay? Speak up about the past, and that's what you did. You spoke up, and people started coming back. Mercury retrograde is for people that harmed you, neglected you, abandoned you, and left you. And God is whooping that ass. And now they want to come back and thinking that money going to get them in and all this and that. But none of that is going to work in this hour. If you ain't sincere, if you're not sincere about healing, I'm tripping. Go to cards right here. What I said. You spoke up about the past, right? And when you started speaking up and started cutting off, storms started happening in people's lives that hurt you and harmed you, right? God, oh yeah. Because what they desire for you is now being done on people in your past. Anyone that's harmed you in your past, Mercury retrograde, that came up on you on a radical rebate, used you, harmed you in any way to come up, mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, baby, daddy, husband, wife, anything. No title. It doesn't matter. It's no good juju on their side. And guess what? They're being shut down. God is closing the doors on them. Seal is being broken. Queen cups, two of cups. You're causing a tower because you spoke up about the past. You spoke up about pentacles that hid and being juggled on feelings. Pentacles can be gentle, can be speak on your heart. They play with your heart, with your feelings. They balanced, they juggled you. This could be abandonment, neglect. I'm speaking to parents that neglected, they fed their kids for the streets and for men, for stupid shit. Worried about what happened to you in your past. You was too selfish to raise your own kids. That's what's being punished. Punishment, judgment is being called in this hour on y'all. F3 cards. What I said, Two of Wands, you stand in your ground. We stand in our ground, and God is making us stand our ground. God's is making us stand our ground on the past and on everybody. We don't give a damn about the title on what y'all did or didn't do. It ain't nobody's fault because you bored and discontent. Because you can't pick up no new hustle. God didn't stop everything. Your hustle, everything you're working on, everything you was hoping and praying for, God is stopping that in this hour. Ain't no new come up. You're going to be stuck in that situation. Higher fine. Calling judgment. Calling judgment. You stuck. You're going to be stuck. You stuck and you're going to be stuck. You got to watch your back. You're in a father's war. You ain't sleeping. You ain't resting. You ain't eating comfortably. Can't go nowhere. You ain't got no home. It's a reason for that. Psalm 34, truth. Truth is being exposed. And he said the ones that are desolate, evil is going to slay the wicked. The ones that are desolate is desolate for reasons. Go read Psalm 34. You neglected truth. You neglected what God gave to you. He gave you gifts and you neglected it. You neglected it. For freedom in the reverse, you brazed over the gift. You brazed over your gifts. You brazed over your gifts. You left your gifts for naught. So in return, you won't be feeling safe and you won't have no miracles, but you have been exposed. Mommy Wata has been exposed, which is a siren energy, a person that has siren energy. They can come off like they angels, but they're real demons in real life, okay? So, judgment is being called. It won't be no giving and receiving. To as far as no stuck in the head. Your decision has been made. You can see through all the illusions on this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It won't be no wheel of fortune. Because, like I said, they all about money, a fool. And this is their justice. And this is coming from Goddess Maya. They can stay in their energy of fighting. Keep fighting. Keep getting your pinnacles how you want. Because 3 swords to the heart. This is how God feel what you done to your gifts. You abandon your gifts. You abandon your gifts. You abandon your children. But Ace of Wands in reverse for men. That didn't mean you no good. King of Cups in reverse. All they wanted was money and to be taken care of and used. Guess what? And now they dead. Possibly husbands dead. The men that you abandoned your children for, they dead. And now you like, oh my God, what am I going to do? But now God said it's too late. Ain't no cosmic power there. Ain't no harvest there. And this is divine lineage. This is the truth. You need to grind yourself because you're a goddess of grief. You abandon your children. You abandon your children. You abandon them. You abandon them. All you wanted to do was get pregnant for a come up. You didn't have them kids because you loved them. You had them because you thought it was a come up. So that to you. That to this desire. That to those desires. What a desire called. What you desiring? God say no. Nope. This is the mirroring hour. So that, what you gave and received, see the mirroring? Guess what? That's a wrap. What you put out is what you're getting back. And that's blue. You're feeling blue. Possible wear blue. Color maybe favorite blue. But give and receive in the reverse. No. You're stuck in that grief. Because you abandon your children. And you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're in scarcity. Because you don't have divine protection. There's no protection. All I hear is disease and dis-ease. People are finding out they have diseases, possible internal illnesses. It can be cured, but God said He's not curing it. He's not going to do that for them. Because what is the number golden one rule we give y'all in the Word? Do unto others, have you will have them do unto you. So like me, I was hiding in subliminal plain sight on people, and now people are running back from my past because now they're figuring out who I am really. And can't have it. What? Pentacles, Ace of Cups, new energy. They finding out who I am. I'm in the gold holy grail. And y'all, I was abandoned. And Ten of Cups, Pentacles. Now they finding out it's a no-go. It's a wrap. And like I said, I have to close the door on the past. Six of Cups. I have to leave them in the Seven of Swords. What they gave me, I have to give back. And this is from Goddess Maya. This is divine justice. Divine justice. This is divine justice. So, that's all I can say is, stay prayed up, y'all. Pray. I had to find my way, and guess what? Now it's y'all turn to find y'all way. And the people that came up against y'all gotta leave them where they at. They gotta find their way themselves. We had to crawl ourselves. We was born into hell, right? Abandoned, parents abandoned us, and as much as we want to help, God said, get out of the way. Knight of Cups. Archangel Michael said, get the hell out the way and lead them where they at in that sword, because that's how they left you. In that sword, eight of swords. This is how they left you. And possibly they was part of it, plotting, going with people, gossiping, talking about you, not wanting to be around, telling people you ain't their children, you ain't my daughter, you ain't Ace of Cup. Ain't telling them, yeah. So we gonna leave it like that. God said, tell them, go find the one that they was calling their twin. Go find the one that they was going to put you in the Eight of Cups with. You heard me? Gossiping and shit. Go find the one that they was giving and receiving with. Six of Pentacles. Look. Go find the one when we was in the house. I'm taking care of them and y'all taking money and leaving me in the Five of Cups, right? That part. Using me, right? And thinking that I forgot. I ain't forgot. I'm just a gentle redeemer. I'm a forgiving God. You heard me? But at the same time, I gotta leave you where you at. Seven of Swords. You gotta be left where you at. Okay? Three of Wands. And the Devil. This is a Capricorn, but also a Devil. All about Pentacles. This person is all about money. All about money. What I say, Temperance in reverse. They don't believe in pouring into. They're very selfish. This is a selfish being. Possibly a selfish mother and father. Baby daddy, baby mom, aunt, uncle, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But yeah, they all about money. Only reason why they back in your life is because the will. They know about the will. They've been knowing about it. Okay? But they could have warned their dad and told them that people were plotting on them. Instead, they kept their fucking mouth closed. You heard me? They kept their mouth closed. Look, Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands. They kept their mouth closed. Six of Cups. This happened in the past. They kept their mouth closed in the house with them and everything. Discussing the Pentacles. That's why death is being brought upon them on the King of Cups. They was plotting on the King of Cups. On my grandpa, but also this for y'all too. They was plotting. But instead of them going to in the same house with them and never told them that they was being plotted on. Never told them. So now the message is, Grandpa says, stay where you at. Death is upon you. And there's no forgiving of that. Because you didn't even have the love in your heart. You was grounding. You was living with him. Grounding with him. Living with him. Eating with him. And you didn't even tell him that he was being plotted on. That ain't no love. That's hate. That's demon shit. Okay? That's demon shit. What that devil called that? This somebody that has never grown up. Woman. Didn't raise their kids. Had kids at an early age. You heard me? Sleeping with all type of wands. Okay. Okay. But still homeless, still growing, still ain't never found a light. This is justice. Okay. A fool in reverse. This is a fool. This is a damn fool. They cursed. They are cursed. And this is the decision. This is your judgment. Okay. You don't get a new life. You don't get no wheel of fortune. Stop looking for a king. Ain't no king coming for you. The only king coming for you is the devil. The Hierophant. God is sending the devil in to collect you. Okay? Here it is. The devil is coming to collect your soul. And y'all are getting dreams and everything. Everything is working. Yeah. Because they call divine justice on you. This is divine justice. So you're going to stay in that Five of Swords and nothing new is going to come of that. Nothing new is going to come of that, and you're going to stay in the Two of Pentacles, and you have a tower coming. Okay? A tower is coming, possibly. Somebody, a fire. I keep picking up on a fire going to happen. Yeah, Kali Ma is coming to collect. They told me Kali Ma coming to collect. I just seen Kali Ma. Kali Ma is coming to collect, y'all. But this is the truth. You have to stay in that. Yeah, the Lovers. This is from the Lovers, Gemini, but also God. This is the universe. This is the Amun Ra. The Lovers is Amun Ra. This is Amon-Ra speaking. And he says, stay where you at. That's a no-go. And tell them to stay where they at. But that is upon them, the enemy right now. The empress, the lovers. The empress and the lovers. The Holy Trinity. That's three. Two is the lovers and three. This is the Father, Mother, and the Holy Kingdom. The Holy Spirit is speaking. This is divine justice. This is judgment. Yeah. What I said. That's the sword. This is the truth. And with that, I'm closing it out. With that, they want me to pull a prayer card. Oh, I have another, I'm going to do a reading. I got y'all. See, be merciful to those who doubt. See, y'all didn't show no mercy when these people was out. Even though you was their parent or whatever the situation was, y'all wasn't mercy. Y'all didn't show no mercy. So now God is not going to give y'all no mercy. That's why he said, how can you say you love me when you can't even love the ones that you see? You wouldn't even love your own children or your own brother, sister, whatever the case may be. My hope is in you all day long. Psalm 25:5. Oshun, mirroring hour. This is coming from Goddess Goddess Oshun. Mirroring hour. This is the mirroring hour. And this one is be merciful for those who doubt. That's Jude chapter 1, verse 22. And the first one, when my word is great within me, your comfort brings joy to my soul. Psalm 94:19. That is the psalm you ask to show you your enemy and God deliver. And now that you know, the Lord blesses the home of every good person. Y'all home is blessed. We're inside. The desolate is outside. The rebellious is outside. They're homeless. They're in purgatory. That is spiritual jail. Humble yourselves before the Lord and he will lift you up. James chapter 4, verse 10. This could be somebody named James or Mark. You heard me? But you're under judgment. You're not humbling yourselves. You're not humbling yourselves at all. You're not humbling. And this is a page of sword. Someone that has never grown up. Someone grown but still a child of the mind. Hold on. Who is it? Finish my story. See, your kingdom has come on earth, and now that your kingdom has came, the enemy wants you to take care of them like they took care of you. No, you only blessing those who blessed you, who helped you from childhood on up. This is a page of sword. Somebody that gossip a lot, talk a lot, plot a lot, lie a lot. Speak, talk, saying a lot and ain't saying shit. Someone that has not grown up, okay? And won't admit to why they came into a two of cups, right? Why they trying to come into a two of cups with a queen? No, tell the truth and shame the devil, right? Because you're bored. You have nobody. Everybody that you turn on this person for, they now have turned on you. The tables have been turned. And you can't help them. Yeah, this is a King of Swords in reverse. Someone that was supposed to be a freaking parent, but they're not. Someone that had kids. Someone that was a false leader. A star in reverse. Someone that wanted to be a star but is not. You know, they ride on their horse to save people that don't mean them no good, but they don't ride on their horse to save their kids. You heard me? Three of Cups in reverse. They never came to their children rescue. But guess what? God is always in there. The sun, guess what? Exposed. God exposed. There's nothing new under the sun. God has exposed all the demons from the past, and they have been cut off. Right? Right. You got them in the hangman position. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Again, I say a page of cups. Someone that is young, have no emotion, right? No emotion. Only when it's pertaining to money, plotting. They lay and sit how they gonna plot on you. How they gonna plot on people, right? Dick and key situation. Knight of Wands. Put you in a dick and key situation. You heard me? God said nope, nope, and nope. Leave them where they at. Okay? Ain't no trauma bonding. Ain't none of that. Only reason why they coming around, if you got a will, if you got money, you know, if you God is shining light on you, showing people who you are, right? Yeah, leave them where they at. See, they fighting with themselves too, within their own head. That conscience whooping their ass. That could mean conscience tearing that ass up too. Because God speak to that conscience, you heard me? But God say leave them where they at. So yeah, I gave y'all a prayer card on the moon. What I said, Earth sign in reverse, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Somebody is sick. Somebody's sick. Somebody about to pass, y'all. I keep picking it up. Yeah, spiritual well. Somebody not focused on their spiritual well-being. Somebody about to pass. Somebody not paying attention to the metaphysics. I heard plot, confinement. Somebody gonna, I don't know. I keep hearing somebody gonna die in prison. Yeah, a wolf in sheep clothing. Somebody that lie and plot. You know what I'm saying? Spin out of control. Somebody that believe their own lies and carry none but dark energy. Always mind on dark things. Plotting, lying on people, believing their own lies. Beware letting your voice. Yeah, there's somebody that believe their own lies. They believe their own lies. God is Anubis, God is my JaH'Thor, Sekhmet, Baset, the heavens and earth have balanced the scales. The scales have been balanced, okay? This is the mirroring hours. The roles have been switched, okay? This is someone with Aquarius placements, all right? They've been coming probably trying to make peace, you heard me? Because their conscience whooping their ass, you heard me? But guess what? Be nice, be sweet, but their path has not been cleared. It hasn't been cleared. God did not bless the roads to clear it. And it's someone with Aries placement, okay? Someone with an Aries placement. Also a Scorpio. They have a moon in Scorpio. And Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, um, Capricorn. Okay, this is a person that has a lot of kids. The hair, that moving dark energy, moon, red energy. They furious, they mad, right? They possibly going at it with themselves in their head. They in their head. Talking to themselves could possibly have schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, manic depression. Yeah, Capricorn, a person that used men to have kids to come up. Had a lot of kids but abandoned them, right? Also, this could be a Scorpio, right? Scorpionic energy, right? Poison. Their energy is poison. Horns are showing. Okay? Male or female. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But yeah. Blue moon, their favorite color could be blue. They wear blue, their favorite color could be blue. Okay? Okay, so new beginning. This is a message for a Cancer, a Taurus. You can be a Cancer rising, Taurus placements. A new beginning or even a new life may be blooming. It says spend time with family. So you're a person that helps people. You avoid conflict. You don't like conflict. All right. And you focus on your finances and practical matters for a moon goddess. Okay. Blue moon energy. All right. So you sow seeds for the future from your past, right? So like I said, these are people that you broke bread with, took care of, but didn't take care of you. They gave you nothing but bullshit. So in this hour, God is returning, giving them out what they gave back, and that's bullshit. Okay? Oh, hell, King Jesus. So affirmation. Let me give y'all some affirmations on today. I am powerful. Yeah, you realize who you are. You're powerful. You know who, everything that you choose to do, you walk in wisdom. You're attracted to wisdom. Everything that you touch turns into gold, and everything they touch has turned into shit. Okay? That's what that's saying. Everything that they plotted and thought they was going to get, trying to up you, the hare and the frog, right? The hare and the tortoise, right? The turtle. So they thought because you didn't know what was going on. Look, receptive. Yeah, they thought, thank you, Spirit. It came out. They thought because what they was plotting and everything they think they was sowing their seeds in was going to come to pass. Ain't nothing came to pass. All that shit broken up. You heard me? Because you're grateful. You manifesting. You work for God. You work for the ancestors. You follow the light within you, your eye and eye, right? So you're grateful today. Your heart is filled with joy. You seen the positive in everything today and back then. You even, you seen the positive in the bad, in the darkness. But see, they wasn't receptive. Everything they plotted on you has turned into crap. Nothing worked. And now they trying to walk in your light and your energy, right? But see, what works for you is meant for you is not meant for them. So everything that they gonna try to, it's gonna turn into shit. Yeah, because you're responsible. You raise your kids. You take care of your ancestors here on earth and in heaven, as above, so below. Your neighbors, you take care of people. Okay, like he says, the song says, a merry heart, you know, fill the spirit with joy, but a broken spirit dried the bones. So the people that thinking they can do what you doing and trying to walk in your life, they have no guardian, they have no light. So it's turning into shit, and they wonder why they stuck. Cause that ain't you. That ain't you. You ain't walking in your life. You need to get to know you. Today, I trust. See, they don't trust themselves. They don't trust themselves. You're healthy. They don't trust themselves. They're not healthy. They're not confident. Possibly homeless. Begging. If not begging, just don't have no home. They don't want to pay bills. They don't want to take responsibility. So God said, "Why am I going to bless you when I gave you gifts? I gave you, gifts from God, from the heavens, and you neglected and abandoned it. Or I done gave you houses and you don't want to pay the bills. So why would I give it to you again? No, you be stuck in your ways." So that is their judgment. So that we call judgment. The spirits have spoken. The ancestors have spoken on this beautiful Ra day. Happy Ra day. Have a rest of a beautiful Sunday. Stay prayed up. I love y'all. Till next time. Namaste.